There we go. Finally. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I think I've got the technical difficulty sorted. We've got this going. So, anyway, okay, I think we've got this going. I've just received a random thing saying my sound alerts aren't online, which, I mean, I barely noticed them last time. This music is a lot more upbeat. I mean, not upbeat, more fast-paced than I was going for. Anyway, we're going to start out again. As with last time, we're going to start with the daily challenge. Because, you know, you got to do the daily challenge, he says, with 0 days played in a row. Anyway, so here we go. Let's get started. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh, it also helps if you put up the feed. There we go. Look at that. I'm like an expert, and I say that. There we go. Much better. Okay. Everything should be good. Everything should be good. I think we're in a good place now. So, here we go. Starting the game. Okay. Oh, we're on a golf course. Okay. Got a golf course. We are going to... Let's see if we can find anything out about this golf course. Other than people waving at the Google car. I'm guessing Japan. TPGC. Maybe not Japan? No, yeah, Japan. Or China. Or Singapore. Ooh, golf courses in Singapore? Is that a thing? I mean, I assume it is, but... This is a very fancy golf course here. Okay. I'm definitely thinking... Singapore. Let's see if we can find some golf courses in Singapore. Or a golf course in Singapore. I mean, there's got to be more than one, right? If not, we're just going to pick it anyway. Here goes. Golf course in Singapore. Oh, it was Taiwan. Okay. Well, wasn't terrible. I never claimed to be any good at this. You know, it's a learning experience for me, is what this is. Okay, so we've got a beach. Let's see if we can see a little more of this city in the background here. Or this resort, or whatever it is. Oh, we can't go any further that way. Okay. We'll go up the steps, see where this takes us. Hopefully this gets us... Oh, nope. That didn't do it. Okay, let's move this way, this way. I mean, my instincts, which are awful, would be that this is Hawaii, possibly? Ooh, okay, we can actually see Tomon Bay Reserve. Tomon Bay. Could that be... We're gonna look just... Gonna do kind of a quick browse of sort of the coasts of Australia here. And I say quick browse because we have like a minute and a half left. Tolman Bay, Tolman Bay, Tolman Bay. You know, I'm not seeing anything that could be. so we are actually gonna go. Oh, there's part of me that thinks it's probably Hawaii, but we're gonna go. We're gonna go northwest coast of Australia. Oh, that wasn't too bad actually. I mean, it was pretty bad. It was Guam. Tumon Bay. Okay, there you go. So strong part so far. I haven't even broken 1,000 points. So let's keep going. Okay. I guess we can do the metagame here. See if we can find a shot of maybe the Google car itself. This. I'm not gonna lie. The road lines are making me think possibly US, but the vehicles I don't feel like are tracking with that. So we're gonna go Alcalde Ivan. Okay. Oh, now let's take a closer look at this vehicle. Now those are the kind of North American style plates. This is probably Northwest. Ooh, is this going to be our first mistaking? We're going to go kind of Northwest New Mexico. Or Bolivia. Okay. Man, I'm telling you, I just am an ace. An absolute ace. Unbeatable. Okay. Alright, this is looking like maybe Southeast Asia somewhere. As we've seen, I'm exceptional at being able to tell. It's going to be somewhere... Ooh, maybe not. I was going to say it's going to be somewhere presumably with a high likelihood of flooding. What do we got here? smartdouble.com. Okay. This is interesting. Let's try maybe Malaysia? We're going to try Malaysia. Ooh, that one wasn't too bad. That's Cambodia. I mean, that's definitely the closest I've been. You know, 2,700 points. That's not bad for me. That is not bad for me at all. Let's see. I'm really hoping that the sound is functioning. Because, yeah, I'm a little unsure whether or not the sound's going to be functioning. Because it is giving me this sound alerts notification, which I think is probably fine. Because I think that's probably, if anything, just means that, okay, this is going to be either Southern Africa, maybe Kenya. It'll be okay. We've got a white Google car. Oh, they try so hard to Photoshop the Google car out. It doesn't always work. Let's see. I mean, the landscape of this is making me think somewhere East Africa, like in this lump, which I realize doesn't narrow it down a whole lot, but we're going to see what we can do. Okay. We're going to pick here. I think someone said they don't do Tanzania. It was Lesotho. Oh. That crossed my mind. I didn't say it out loud, so it doesn't count. That's... I mean, other than this one, I would say, for me, that's not too bad. Without using Google, that's pretty good for me. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go to our game breakdown. We're not going to play again, but what I am going to do now is we're going to go over to competitive, I think? No, not competitive. Not competitive. I do not want to be under the pressure of competition. What we are going to do is we're going to work through some places in Explorer mode. Boy, that makes me look real good. The only place I've got is the United States. this is a really good map to have, actually. That really narrows down the number of countries in Africa it could be. Oh, this is fascinating. This is like a cheat sheet. So it's never going to be Belarus. It's never going to be any of the stands except... What is this, Kyrgyzstan? Yeah. That's exciting. Okay, we're not going to do Kyrgyzstan because I will probably be awful at Kyrgyzstan. Although the Comoros Department for Tourism and the Svalbard Tourism Department both did exceptionally well. Very good scores. Okay, anyway, sorry. Explorer mode, here we go. Okay. Let's do... We're going to start in Canada. Why not? I always, you know, mistake Canada for the US. So this way, I know for sure it's going to be Canada. I'm going to guess this is going to be somewhere in Quebec because we've got French on the school bus there. Let's see what we've got. Xavier Bloc Québécois, Xavier Bassalou Duval. Okay. Let's see if we can maybe get like a location from the school bus. It doesn't look like it. Port de Secours, is that a city in Canada? Port de Secours, Quebec. Let's see. I have to admit, I don't know Canada anywhere near as well as I'd like to think I do. So, ooh, gosh, this is, okay. I have to remember I don't need to rush. This isn't timed like the daily challenge. So I have time. I can take my time. Jacques Cartier. I feel like there is a town on the signs there. Oh, okay. This is... Okay, we're going to pop out into the intersection here. De Montarville, Rue de Montarville. Okay, what do we got here? Boucherville. Boulevard de Montarville in Boucherville. Okay. Let's see. I mean, I would guess it's likely to be a suburb of, you know, and I use suburb loose. Oh, Boucherville. There we go. Yes. This is good times. Okay. And we are on the Boulevard de Montarville, and we're looking for where it intersects Rue Jacques Cartier. Okay. I think we might have this here. So we're going to flag back to where we started. See what we can do here. Okay, so we were just a few clicks down the road. So we are on Jacques Cartier. I'm guessing, based on the way these two streets go here, we are... Ooh, that's a good... Okay. So this is south. So to the south, we've got a road coming off. I'm going to guess we're right about here. How'd I do? Oh, okay. A lot further down than I thought. Oh, I'm a little disappointed about missing out on those 4 points, but that's okay. Got to start somewhere. Okay. I'm going to guess this is going to be one of the plains provinces here. Part of the breadbasket. So Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Alberta, maybe. So we're going to click around, see if we can find some more information here. See if we can figure out where we are. Keep going. Okay. And in the meanwhile... Oh, no, I thought that was a sign. That's just a glitch in the graphics. in the photo. Okay. Now, based on the lakiness of this, and kind of, it seems like there's probably, like, it seems like there's a lot of water, a lot of moisture, maybe. It's green. It's pretty green. So that makes me think Manitoba. Manitoba is pretty lakey after all. Excuse me. So we're gonna keep poking down this road until we can find some more information. Even if it's something as simple. Is he oh, he's going for it. Google car making a pass. Alright. Look at him go. Look at him go. My apologies. I'm a little bit stuffed up today. So, I might be sniffing a bit. I'll try to minimize it as much as I can. But yeah, I'm just a little bit stuffed up. Spent a fair amount of time outside today working. And, you know, we got spring coming in, so we got pollen, allergies, all that fun stuff. Good times. Happy days. Okay. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. And we're going to keep going. Okay, let's see. On down the road. Oh, you know what? I realize I forgot to make... one of my, like, social media awareness posts. That was a mistake. But, you know, since at this precise moment I am my only viewer, I feel like I'll be okay to take a quick pause to knock that out. Let's see. Highway... That could be Highway 18, maybe? Langensburg? Highway 18 West? Highway 16 West. Okay. So, Langensburg, Highway 16 West. That's going to be this one here. Oh boy. Okay. That was a little temporarily worrisome. Had my mini fridge shut off, and it kind of killed my monitor for a second there. Langenberg, here we go. Langenberg, Highway 18 West. Okay. Now we are going west. How far from Langenberg are we? And what's in Langenberg? Langenberg is not a very big city here. Let's see. We do have a fair... Okay, we're going to keep going, see if this is Langenberg or if this is Marchwell that we run into here. But as we're on our way... I'm not gonna lie, here's me being so socially awkward that I was gonna make a Facebook post to let people know that I'm streaming. I don't know how to do it without sounding like I'm begging my friends and acquaintances for, you know, love and attention. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, that's exactly what I'm doing, is begging people for love and attention. But Langenberg Country Inn. 3 kilometers. Okay. So we're 3 kilometers down the road from the Langenberg Country Inn. Oh, where is it? Come on, you gotta be here somewhere. Okay, so if we're 3 kilometers down, I'm gonna guess we're gonna be... Here, let's flag back to our initial point. West is the way we went. East is the way we came from. And if we go about... Oh, I don't know, maybe... few hundred, maybe a few thousand feet down the road, I do remember there being a lake fairly close by. Ooh, this is where I really wish they had kind of a satellite view option instead of just the map view. I'm gonna go right about here, I think. I think this is what we're gonna go with. So we're gonna go ahead and guess. Okay, I was about... Oh, that's about a mile. That's... yeah. I mean, not awful. Not awful. You know, only lost 14 points. That is not too shabby. Here we go with our next one. Okay. Now, my initial instinct is either one of the maritime provinces or somewhere near the Great Lakes. This foliage reminds me a little bit of kind of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, which is a place I have been to. I wasn't... tried to go to Canada many, many years ago. They didn't let me in. I still don't know why. Oh, and we're in a... Is this a cul-de-sac? Okay, we're on a very, very long cul-de-sac. Okay, so we need to go the other way. So we're gonna flag back just because that'll be a little quicker, and head north instead, so we can get out of this cul-de-sac. Okay, what do we got here? Let's see. Do we have any more thorough information from the signage? Ooh, it does not look like it. Okay. We're gonna zoom in on the Great Lakes Sea sort of areas. And we're gonna head west-southwest. See where that takes us. West-southwest. Let's see what we got. Okay. On we go. Away we go. On down the road. Let's see what we got. Maybe we can figure out what the name of this slightly bigger road is. Rochester Drive and Tattenham Court? Tattenham Circle. Rochester Drive. So we're looking for a place... I mean, this to me... Yeah. Ooh, I don't know. We're gonna have to keep going. Okay. See if we can find, like, anything to give us maybe a place name or... Yeah, like, literally anything other than, like, we know we're in Canada, so, you know, we've got that much going for us at least. We're gonna keep going here. Keep on clicking. Clicking on down the road. Here we go. Oh, now we've got another crossroad. Okay, so this is Rochester Drive and White Hills Run. Oh boy, well, we've upgraded to a road with lines on it, so that's a step up, step in the right direction. We are making our way off the feeder roads onto larger thoroughfares. That could be a good sign. Let's hope. Alright, continuing down the road. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, not an awful lot. Keep going. Keep going. Keep on trucking. On down the road. I mean, can we get any information maybe from, like, a realty sign? Not that one, that's for sure. Whew, okay. Well, we've got... I mean, this White Hills Run must be, like, a fairly major road, right? It's gotta be somewhere. Everywhere's somewhere. It's just a matter... Oh, there's that Tatnum Circle again. Okay. That could come in handy later. If we ever manage to get any kind of clue as to where we are. We're gonna zoom back out a little bit again. Gonna see if we can get anything off of the signs. Getting nothing from the signs today. No help at all from the signs. This is not looking great, not gonna lie. We're gonna keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Clicking on down the road. Okay. I mean, I feel like I'm getting nothing here. Okay. This house is for sale. Maybe if we get that mid... Boy. I am just not getting much out of this. Okay. I really wish one of these signs was even just readable. Okay, that's Remax Nova. So maybe Nova Scotia? Could that be? Okay, let's go to Nova Scotia. And let's see if we can find this road we're on in Nova Scotia. Let me get back to here so I can remember what the road's called. Oh boy. Okay, back to the road. Continue on down. Because if we can find this, I think it's White Run. Boy, trying to remember this stuff when you've got an awful memory is very interesting. Okay, let's see. That's our Tatnum Circle. White Hills Run. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a White Hills Run. Because, I mean, I cannot find anything that would seem to indicate any more in terms of, like, a town name or, like, a village name or anything of the sort. It's just kind of this endless sort of semi-rural kind of housing conglomeration here. Really not getting much out of it. Welcome to the few people who've tuned in. Very glad to see you here. I am just lost somewhere in, I think, Nova Scotia. If I'm being perfectly honest, I'm only partially sure of that. But just trying to find anything that could be a sign that gives me like a township or a location or anything, because I am testing my knowledge of Canada, and I feel like I'm doing pretty good so far, but this one is kind of kicking my butt. Because I figured if I'm always going to mistake stuff for Canada, then I may as well make myself absolutely certain that I'm in Canada by, you know, trying to get my Explorer medal for Canada. You know what they say, if you can't beat them, join them. So here we go. Speeding fines double in work areas. Okay. So maybe we'll get something with information on the roadworks that we've got going on here. These are just your normal kind of, oh, you got a flagger ahead, there's going to be people working on the road ahead. Royal Drunnock. I mean, these street names are definitely making me think this is Nova Scotia, because these feel like oh, we're going to go with our Nova Scotia thing and, lean into that whole Scotland vibe. But I just, boy, oh boy, just getting absolutely nothing in terms of anything that would indicate townships or anything of the sort. I mean, if anyone has any ideas, feel free to post in the chat if any of this is going like, oh, that looks like my hometown of Headville or, West Northfield. That is definitely named. That's a real clear name. I live in West Northfield. Yeah, I can't. The only thing that makes me think this is Nova Scotia is that it looked like the Remax signs said Remax Nova, which could mean Nova Scotia. It could just mean that this is a new look for Remax. But this one's proven a little tricky here for me. Really not getting a whole lot of help from anything here. It's definitely not a swamp. Yeah, that's for sure. I tell you. Also, hello, Alan. How you doing? I know it's not. Oh, man. This is something. Lots for sale. By United Gulf Developments. McCabe Lake. There we go. That's something we can work with. McCabe Lake. Okay, now we just have to slowly scan over the entirety of Nova Scotia in the hopes of possibly stumbling across McCabe Lake. Okay, keep our eyes peeled here. I mean, thankfully there's, not too many lakes to choose from here. Oh, boy, oh boy. Okay. This is something. McCabe Lake. Or even, just something with the name of this road would be nice. McCabe Lake. That's our best clue at the moment, is McCabe Lake. I could call the number on the sign. They're probably not open this late on a Friday. Also, I don't know, Canada might have area codes. And there's no area code listed. I mean, I could just use Google. But I'm trying to be good and not use Google, because I feel like that takes a little bit of the challenge out of it. So, seriously, give me a town name, anything, and we've hit a dead end. Oh, of course we did. Of course we did. Because why wouldn't we hit a dead end? McCabe Lake. Oh my gosh. Best clue we got is McCabe Lake. I mean, I don't even know where to start. Long Lake, Governor Lake, Moose River, Moose Land, River Lake. That's not confusing at all. River Lake. That's up there with West Northland. Okay. Oh no. We're just going to do it this way. Get back to the start. I believe that was the end of the cul-de-sac. All that progress just to hit a dead end. Okay. Well, we went... I think this will get us back out to that White Lake run, White Hills run. If I had a functioning memory, that would help. This one's killing me. I don't even want to get to the end and see my time for this one. Okay, we will go east this time instead of west. See if that makes a difference. Wait, no. Wait. Nope. We were going east. We're going to go west. Oh, I wish I remembered. Wait, oh, wait. No, yeah, we were going east, so we're going to go west. Oh, I really... Oh, no. Oh, this is an utter mare. This is going so smoothly. Why do all these people have to live in these... I mean, there's a lot of neighborhoods like this around where I live, too. Where you've got just... like, you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere, but you're also functionally in a suburb. And... because it's people functionally wanting to live in the wilderness, but also wanting to live in a community. I realize I don't have a camera, so you couldn't see me do air quotes around in a community there. But I mean, at this point, it's like, I don't know. This sort of place to me is like the worst combination of, like, you're not in the wilderness, you're not really in a community because you're, you know, a 5-minute walk from any of your neighbors. Maybe that's the point. Maybe it's, you know, oh, we get HOA covenant protections, but we don't actually have to talk to our neighbors. Maybe that is the appeal. Ooh, this could be something. No trespassing. Pokwalk pipeline corridor. Nope, that doesn't really help. I doubt they're going to put Pokwalk pipeline. Although Pokwalk could be another sort of place name to keep an eye out for. Pokwalk, and now I don't remember the name of the lake. Oh my goodness. Some really top-notch work here. I may just give up on Canada here soon. Oh wait, we have a school. This is much more promising. Okay. I should have gone this way in the first place. Please just be named after the town. Of course you're not. Madeline Simmons Middle School. Orange Shirt Day. Every child matters. That's great and all. Just give me a school district. Or literally anything. Southland. That says Southland. Now, would it be too much of a stretch to expect Southland to be south of West Northland? I mean, does that seem like a reasonable assumption? I don't know. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. McCabe. McCabe? Okay. So McCabe is the name of the town? Gotcha. So we just need to find McCabe. Then. That at least helps in terms of something to look for. Because they're more likely to put a town name here than a river name or... McCabe Lake. That was the name of the lake. Gotcha. Yep. So could McCabe be the name of the town as well? I'm not seeing any sort of McCabe or anything like that. We're going to keep going. See if we can maybe get... McCabe Lake. Okay, yeah. I mean, still better than nothing. Thank you. Birch Hills Academy. Okay. So could this maybe be a town called Birch Hills? Oh. Boy, this is such an absolute mare. This is going about as poorly as I could have hoped. I just want a town name. That's all just like, welcome to Malay Falls. Welcome to Liscombe Sanctuary. Oh, thank you. Yes, I mean, someone needs to be, because my memory is genuinely, like, horrifically bad. White Birch Hills. That sounds like a town name to me. White Birch Hills. And also, this is all contingent on this actually being in Nova Scotia. If this isn't in Nova Scotia, then this whole process is a complete flop. Birch Plain. Okay, Birch Plain. I think this is probably protected parkland up here. So we'll go down in this way. We've been going roughly west-southwest. Okay. That does sound like a place. It's probably just the name of, like, the subdivision. Just to rub it in, you know. Especially because it's... Oh! Wait, blue signs are always good, right? That's just going to be a billboard, isn't it? Welcome to Upper Hammonds Plains. That is a proper town, and we've got... Okay, so we know Halifax. So we're probably in a suburb of Halifax. So that narrows it down. Upper Hammonds Plains. Oh, look at this. Okay. Oh my goodness. Finally. Okay, so now we just need to find this road. Oh, no, we don't want to click there. Not yet. Not just yet. Let's see. Are we maybe here? Okay, well this... So is this Pockwalk Road that we just turned on to? Oh, it's in the upper south. Upper south. That's... I can't tell if that's actually supposed to be helpful or not. Or I can't tell if you're trying to sabotage me or not. White Hills Run. Oh my goodness. Look at this. We're making progress. Tattenham Crescent. I think we've got it. I think... Okay. It's going to be here. Because we got out to a place. You started in a cul-de-sac. White Hills Run was the name of the road at the start. So I initially started in a cul-de-sac. Then I went out to a road, and then I went out to another road, and on the way I passed Tattenham Crescent. And when I got to the second road that I went on to, it was White Hills Run. So I think this is going to be it. Oh, yes! Oh, I am so pleased with that. That was so much work, but I'm so pleased with that. I'm a little miffed that I missed a point. Because that just feels like GeoGuessr kind of kicking me in the teeth. Okay, Greater Grand Sudbury. Sudbury's Ontario. Sudbury is hereabouts. So we'll get zoomed in kind of on that area. Oh, I'm chuffed with that one. I'm really chuffed about that we finally got there. Okay, so we're probably in an outskirt of Sudbury. We've got a river. At least I assume that. I suppose this could be a lake. We'll head this way. No, that's looking pretty rivery. Yeah, if I'd have gone west at the start, that's where I made the mistake, is I went east instead of west and wasted a pretty decent chunk of time heading towards that dead end. Okay, so we're in Sudbury. We've got a Wanapite Community Center. So maybe there will be something here that... is reminiscent of that. I don't, is Sudbury a big enough town to have suburbs? I guess that's my next question here. Is Sudbury big enough to have suburbs? Because I know that if you ask the NHL, Sudbury is a suburb of Toronto, and if you ask someone from Canada, they'll point out to you the absolute foolishness of that idea. I know that much. But that's about all I know about Sudbury. Okay, those are just road names. Let's pop over to here maybe, see if this sign tells us anything. That's also just road names. Okay. Do we see maybe a highway number? Anything like that? Yeah, okay. So Sudbury could theoretically have some suburbs. Like, that's not out of the question. Gotta love it. Kilometers. Begins. Okay. Okay, so we're on 17. So we're looking for the question... Oh, okay. Now, is that an indicator of a state or not a state highway, a provincial highway? The gas price was... That's probably per liter, though. Or, I mean, I suppose Sudbury could have that cheap a gas. I mean, yes, the gas being $1.67 Canadian dollars, and I will not fight anyone over this because I wouldn't fight anyone over anything really. But Canadian dollars are the best dollars, even though they, wouldn't let me into the country. Boy. I mean, I'm not still bitter about that or anything, bringing it up 15 years on, 16 years on. I'm definitely not still bitter about the fact that they wouldn't let me into the country. Especially because they did it with, such a good Okay, we finally found our highway. So, now we need to scroll along our highway looking for a gas station. Now, there was kind of a bit of water. We could also be looking for some of these streets, some of these cross streets here. So you've got things like Mountain View Road, Glenover Street, Glenbower Street, Glenbower Crescent. It's alright, third time's a charm. Oh boy, don't lose it. Okay, so Mountain View Road, Glenbower Crescent, things like that. But we're also kind of near a lake-ish. We also didn't really have any sort of... Something maybe more this way? Oh. We have an Esso. Okay, that's a good sign. Was the Esso kind of in town? And if we continue... Okay, so the Esso is on the north side of the street, though. So this isn't this Esso. That's good to know. It's probably this Esso, then. We do have a river here. There's our Wahnapitae County Community Center. This is a good look. I think we've got it. Okay. So now we just have to backtrack to the original kind of flaggy bit. We're looking for Beverly and Glenbower. Glenbower Crescent, Beverly Street. I think we're right here. Come on, give me a full 5,000 for once. Give me the full 5,000. Yes! I will take that. Triumph. Victory is mine. Alrighty. Now we just have to not blow it on this one. And I should get my gold medal for my Canada Explorer's badge. And then I think we'll try and go for some country streaks. Because I think the country streaks, that was really popular. People really enjoyed that last week. Although I probably, even if I do that, Big W. Does Big W mean anything? Did I? Oh, Big W. Or are you just saying Big W because I picked up the W on that last one? Oh, I really wish I was clever and stuff. What's the other flag near Canada's? Boy, was there another flag near Canada's? I thought it was just another Canadian flag. Oh gosh, where was it? How far back was it? Okay. I did see flags, but I thought they were all Canadian flags. Oh, yeah, no, that's definitely not another Canadian flag. That is an American flag. Okay. So maybe we're pretty close to a border? The border, I guess? Yeah, my problem is I don't know my Canadian provincial flags. At all. I mean, okay, so going by landscape and foliage, my thinking on this one is that this is probably in the west. So my guess would be we're in either BC or Alberta. This Beaver Creek seems like it's probably a decent guess for like the name of this town or whatever it is. I feel like that's a reasonable assumption. But then again, my reasonable assumptions are usually fool's errands, so let's see. It's not going to be a big one. If we can get maybe a highway sign again. I feel like a highway sign or something that really clarifies what province we're in. Beaver Creek, you think is definitely BC because you're sure you've had customers call from there. Interesting. Okay. Well, so we will... I mean, that's a good enough reason for me to devote some time to looking for a Beaver Creek in BC. Question is, okay, so we're not going to be that far out because we're definitely in mountains. Oh, and also that's the border. Okay. Let's see. Mind you, I could be too far zoomed out for Beaver Creek to show up as well. We got a Baker Creek, Blue River, Crescent Spur Dome, Bear Lake, McLeod Lake, Fraser Lake, Fort Fraser. That makes sense that there'd be a lot of stuff named after Fraser. I suppose the Yukon could also be an option, yeah. Okay. So we'll keep looking for other clues then. Far West Services, that I feel like that does a pretty good job of confirming that we're definitely to the west. To the western bit of Canada. I love it. This is one of those mountain towns where, like, there's like two types of mountain towns. There's mountain towns where it's like they very clearly want like lots of tourists, and so everything like is up in flashing lights with like, oh, welcome to such and such a town. And then there's the other sort of mountain towns where they're like, nope, we'll let the tourists go. Okay, this is definitely Beaver Creek. But you know, where they will go, okay, no, you can have the tourists. We're just going to be our little kind of no-name mountain town. Beaver Creek, here we go. Yukon, good call. Good call on the Yukon. Now we just have to figure out where... I feel like that might be a pretty decent clue. The Welcome to Beaver Creek sign. So now we just gotta go back down this way. See if we can spot some of these landmarks, maybe. Mind you, there might be two Welcome to Beaver Creek signs. So this might be the northern Welcome to Beaver Creek sign. Because we have been heading north. Probably aren't too far north, though. How big is Beaver Creek? It's got an airstrip. And a border services agency, so that tells you something. The RV park, okay. The RV park's got to be close. I mean, that was a good catch. Full credit for that one. That was a really good catch. On knowing that was either Yukon or BC. Okay, so we have the Westmark Inn. That's something we can look for. I do remember seeing Buckshot Betty's. Don't I? I feel like I remember seeing Buckshot Betty's. There was a Buckshot Betty's. I'm sure there was. There must have been. Well, that's like a welcome center. Fast Gas Plus. That's what this one was, wasn't it? This is the RV park. RV park and mini mart and gas. Does the RV park also have a mini mart and gas? These are the important questions. Ooh, okay. We're gonna click just a little bit just to look for like a business name now, so we can try and get... Yeah, there's Buckshot Betty's. Okay. So Buckshot Betty's was here. So we are gonna call it... I'm gonna say we are probably right about here. I mean, that's an impressive memory. Yeah, I don't remember what I had for lunch today. So that you can remember the name of a town, of a customer, just any random customer. Oh, I was a little too far south. That's alright. I feel like that was pretty good. I got my gold for Canada, so hey. I believe that's 10 points for Ravenclaw. Okay, we're going to go to the game breakdown so we can get to the menu. I think we're going to do streaks now. I'm really going to struggle to top my last country streak, but we're going to give it a go. Especially because people really seem to enjoy helping out with the country streaks. So, that counts. There could be one in BC. That definitely makes sense, because, there's a Beaver Creek in Colorado, where I'm from, for sure. I feel like it wouldn't be too much of a stretch to say there's probably lots of Beaver Creeks out there, because, people aren't super creative, so they find a creek, they see a beaver in it, and they go, you know what, we're going to call this Beaver Creek. I think that's a fitting name. Okay. Now, we're definitely in Eastern Europe somewhere here, so we've got to figure out our country. Purviskii. Okay. Or is that Purviskii? Or is that Pubviskii? Purviskii. That, ooh, that sounds... Now, that S. Okay, this is making me think one of our Baltic states. Or maybe Finland. So let's see if we can maybe... Thankfully on this one you just have to get the country right. So, okay, so that type of S seems to be, like with the caret on it, seems to be pretty common in Lithuania here. Seems a little bit less common in Latvia. How about in Estonia? Does not seem to be common at all in Estonia. And I don't think they do that in Poland. So we're going to go out on a limb and guess Lithuania. Hey! I have actually learned things from all of the help I got last week. I've actually learned stuff. Never thought I'd see the day. Okay. So wherever we are, they're selling violas. I feel like that's probably a pretty good hint. But at the same time, I do remember all of the times where I was hashtag confident last week and ended up being hashtag confidently incorrect. So, but at the same time, we're early in the streak. I feel like I can make dumb guesses at this point. So we're going Sweden. See a Swedish flag? You know, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's probably Canada. Okay, suburb. Feels... I'm not going to say feels American or feels like the U.S. because every time I do that, genuinely every time I do that, it ends up being Canada. I think that happened 4 different times last week. Finally kind of figured out the trick towards the end. But still. Also, just out of curiosity, can you guys hear the music? Because I tried to get some background music going. I can't tell if I've got the sound mix right and whether you can actually hear the music or not. I hope you can. I realize an hour into the stream is probably a little late to be asking that question. But at the same time, okay, so we've got... Those are speed limits in U.S. units. Yeah. Magnolia Springs Clubhouse. We're going U.S. Going U.S. Okay. There we go. So you can hear the music slightly. I'm going to give it maybe just a little bit more volume. Because I thought people would be able to hear it last week, and then when I was watching the VOD back afterwards, I could not hear the music at all. Okay, so my first instinct here is France or Spain. Somewhere in that kind of southwestern part of Europe is first instinct. So presumably it's going to end up being New Zealand or South Africa or Australia. Doxer Intelligent Logistics. Let's see if we can get something. Luminiumska. Bavaria. Okay. So maybe this is actually more Eastern Europe. It looks like it's EU, because we've got the blue on the license plates. Let's see. See if we can maybe find a little bit more information out here. I guess we could always try and see what color the Google car is, because apparently if the Google car is blue, that means that it's in the European Union. Because I guess they use blue cars in the European Union. We're going to keep clicking around for a little bit more information if we can find it. Flag would be really helpful. Now that's a palm tree. That's okay. Well, I'm definitely confused now. So that, I mean, that must mean it's along the Mediterranean. Because I assume palm trees aren't really indigenous to the North Sea. You know, just on principle. Okay, that's a very interesting old Eastern European style. Like, that reminds me of... Ooh, okay. Interesting. Alrighty. The clues are building up. That could also be like an old Citroen, maybe. Like, there are a number of I mean, that's, I'm thinking Portugal or Spain or like very like southern France is kind of where I'm leaning at the moment. Let's see if we can get any clues from the back of this guy's car. Would it... Oh, that just says wine. Okay, never mind. There's a lot of Mercedes. I don't know if Mercedes are like more common in Portugal or Spain, or I mean presumably they're, you know, most common in Germany. But ooh, this one's got me. Okay, come on, let me go up the path, please. Oh, for Pete's sake. I can click, really I can. Okay, keep going, keep going. We've got ourselves another kind of intersection here. Nope, this is just kind of a forced turnaround of a sort. Okay, come on, here we go. I feel like we've got it. I feel like we're getting closer to civilization. Glad the music volume is better, because I did want there to be some kind of music in the background. And I think I picked music that, you know, won't get me a copyright strike or anything, because obviously that's the last thing I want to do, is get copyright strikes before I've even really gotten, you know, going. Oh man, so much of this is making me think Portugal or Spain, but I am not seeing anything that's like a clincher. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I'm sure some of my viewers from last week would already be shouting at me like, dude, it's Portugal, that's the only place you find those types of power poles. Or, you know, oh, it's Spain because they're the only ones that use those type of speed bumps. But I'm not seeing anything here that is confirming it for me one way or the other. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's see what we got. Keep going. We'll keep going. Maybe. Ooh, okay. Alrighty. I am going to kill that. I feel like I'm losing bandwidth here. I'm a little worried. I don't want to lose bandwidth and lose the stream here. But we're going to keep going. Okay, let's see if we can get anything. Their blurring is much more thorough in this area than in some others. Sometimes you can see country flag poking out on the license plates. But so far... Okay, we have English stop signs. That makes me think Portugal. Oh, okay. Now I remember someone telling me that there is something about, like, if there's... Now that definitely changes everything, because that is Eastern European. That's going to be Eastern Europe somewhere. So we're going to be more in the Balkans. So maybe like Montenegro, Albania, possibly like Croatia. Montenegro would probably, there'd probably be some Cyrillic on the sign. Something in maybe Albania. I'm going to take a punt on Albania. This could backfire. Could end the streak already. It was Montenegro. Okay. That's okay. 3-country streak is more what I'm used to. The 83-country streak was, I mean, frankly, a miracle. Okay. This... Ooh, interesting. Let's see. What do we got going here? We've got some interesting stuff going here. So we've got a kind of more sort of makeshift jury-rigged kind of fence going here. Anything about the car that could be a hint? It's a white car. That's an interesting kind of tree. So I'm thinking this could maybe be something along the lines of possibly somewhere in maybe Africa or South America, or kind of Eastern Europe, which I realize narrows it down a whole lot, obviously. But yeah, we're gonna try and figure this out. Keep going here. Keep clicking along. See if we can find anything that might have... Okay, now that's an interesting housing style that makes me think maybe... Ooh, okay. No, well, it's not going to be New Zealand, because we're driving on the right. Although I was kind of half expecting... Those are like my go-tos for if I feel like they're laying a trap for me, is Canada or New Zealand. I'm kind of getting Europe vibes again, though, here. Probably a little further north than we were last time. If we could just get close enough to one of these cars to maybe see a license plate that could maybe help. Interesting. Oh, okay. Nope. You know what I'm thinking now? I'm thinking South America somewhere. Definitely thinking more South America. And we're on a coast. You know what? I think this might be Chile. I'm gonna guess Chile. I can't explain exactly what's making me think that, but I'm thinking Chile. Okay, there we go. Yeah, every once in a while I can fluke into the right answer, I tell you. It's just... sometimes I get lucky. Okay, so we've got cafeteria, restaurant. Looks like we're in the EU again. Carrefour is a kind of French It's like a French... It's... I don't know much about it. I think it's like a French... Almost like... They're like gigantic, like superstore type things. Orthopedia, Tram Hospital... orthopediatramhospital.com. That's another thing that is sometimes helpful, is if you can find web addresses, because a lot of them will then have country codes. I mean, we've got Gran Via. There's a lot of things here making me think this could be Spain, Costa Blanca, or maybe Italy. Is that a possibility? Ooh. Yeah, like French Walmart. That's kind of what I was... that was the... That's precisely the words I was trying to find. It's like French Walmart. Oh, okay. Now... I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is because I've seen too many cartoons. But the striped shirt with the coat makes me think France or Portugal. Cine Exclusivas. Okay, that's Spanish. I really feel like these are kind of EU style license plates. I'm gonna take a punt on this being Spain. That's what we're gonna guess is Spain. Okay, there we go. Specifically, we were in Alicante. Alrighty. What do we got next? Chestovny Kancelar Motoristiki Krajski Ural Just... Okay. Český telekomunikační... I mean, everything here's making me think Czechia. We'll keep looking, because in Czechia you can almost... Wait, no. Česká pojistovna. Actually, no. This is surely Poland. Getting definite Poland vibes here. Pojistovna. At least I think I'm getting Poland vibes. I don't know. I'm not... Ooh, now I'm not sure. We're gonna keep going down this road here. Whoa, okay. Optika Petr... You know, there's part of this that's also making me think maybe Hungary? I mean, it sounds Polish to me, but at the same time, a lot of times what I think sounds Polish is actually more like Czech or... Ooh, yep, we're gonna keep going, keep looking. CZ, there we go. That was the thing. If you're ever in Czechia, it's just a matter of time, because for some reason Czechia put their websites everywhere and they all have the .cz. So, yeah, that's the way to go. If you're ever not sure if it's Czechia or not, just keep poking around. Eventually you'll find... Okay. Now we've got... First instinct is Malaysia or Indonesia. Thinking because of the... well, probably more Indonesia because of the flag. You know... Yeah, seriously. Like, it's the handiest thing. They all have like every single time it's ever been Czechia for me, I have found a web address with the .cz every single time, and it's usually within 10 clicks of where they plop you down. Okay, we have the Grand Sahijaya. We've got the flag that I think is Indonesia. Because it's very, very similar to the Polish. Jakarta, yep, Indonesia. Okay, there we go. All right, up to 4. New best for the day. Okay. Let's see. First instincts. Possibly New Zealand? Probably not. Oh, no. Wait, this is probably going to be Japan, maybe China, actually. Not China. It wouldn't be China. I mean South Korea. Yeah, I feel like my bandwidth is kind of tanking a little bit this evening. I'm not sure why, and there's not an awful lot I can do about it, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna keep kind of hoping and praying that it holds out. But I think we're in Japan. Gonna keep poking around just a little bit more, just looking for maybe 1 or 2 more signs, but I feel pretty confident this is going to be Japan. Oh, let's go back. That's the sign. I mean, everything about this is, yeah, this will be Japan, because I don't think South Korea does, like, the vertical text is much more prominent in Japan than South Korea. And also, I'm kind of learning some of the, like, quicker, easier to see. Okay. Differences between the Korean script and Japanese script. Let's see. Now, first instinct here is going to be South America. I feel like I've seen these types of signs in Colombia before. We'll keep poking. Possibly Peru. Like I feel like this is going to be kind of this area here that we're looking at. What do we got? What do we got? Because, yeah, the street signs are making me think possibly Colombia, possibly... Let's see. Taxis might be a good clue. Maybe. Let's see. Maybe not. You know, that wasn't quite as helpful as I was hoping. El Camino Iglesia Evangelica Bautista, well, that doesn't really narrow it down. There's probably hundreds of churches in every Spanish-speaking country called El Camino. Or some variant on that. Arroyados Milanesas. Okay, that's interesting. We've got a park. We've got traffic lights here. Electronova. Grania Modelo. I'm just going to sit here and block traffic for a little bit. Now we have Renos. That's interesting. I would not have expected that. So maybe this is gonna be more like Guyana, French Guiana, Suriname. Ooh, that is interesting. Definitely was not expecting to see a Renault. Okay. Let's just keep poking along. We've got a Panaderia Crocantitos. What do we got here? Oh, of course, it's a different sign. Maybe that way? Maybe if we go one this way, it'll change back? Neoquen Capital. Ooh, this could be a clue. Eucalipto Blanco del Limay. Okay. That's making me think Peru. I am... Ooh, okay. We're going to click a little farther. But I think Peru is going to be a solid choice here. I'm going to go Peru. Argentina. Dang it. Okay, so where were we? Oh, we were in a town called Neuquén. Good to know. Alrighty, well, we're going to try again. See if we can make it to level 20. Oh boy, okay. I can barely breathe this evening. Savnik Trsavirak. Okay, we're going to go this way, see if this gives us a city name. Oh, of course, that's bad timing. That's alright. We'll continue up the hill. I mean, we're definitely looking at Europe. Tursa and Virak. Tursa makes me think possibly Croatia? Tursa and Virak. Or maybe Turkey. That could be Turkey as well. Ooh, okay. Well, we've got some things to think about. Could be Turkey, could be Croatia, maybe. Let's see. Keep clicking around, see if we can find any more clues. Ooh, what do we got up here? Okay. It's kind of a Zabliak and Savnik. Okay, so that for me rules out Turkey. But maybe rules in Romania? Could we be possibly in like the Romanian foothills somewhere? Savnik, Zabliak, Tursa. Ooh, okay. Alrighty. We'll go back to the main road here. Keep clicking along. Eventually we'll find something. Tursa, Virak, Sabliak. No, like, highway numbers or anything. Tursa, Virak, Zabliak. I mean, it just is making me think Romania. Maybe... Could maybe be Slovakia? No, I think with names like Tercevirak, Sabliak. Ooh. Boy, I'm a little stumped on this one again. Maybe Serbia? Sisak, Virak, Sabliak. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. No real clues yet. That's alright. We'll get there. We will get there. I mean, obviously, left to my own devices, I struggle a little more. Okay, let's see. See if we can maybe get a hint off of the number plate. That's too far. Okay. Nope, nothing obvious. Other than probably European Union. Let's go one more click this way. Apartments, Soverums, Camp. Okay, yeah, definitely thinking somewhere in this area. Possibly including like Slovakia. What do we got here? Savinkuk? Savinkul? Savinkuk. Okay. I mean, we've got no shortage of, like, town names to look for here. Let's head back towards Savliak. See what we can find going north instead of south. I mean, these are really, like, clean roads, good infrastructure. Yeah. This one's got me... I mean, they all, to some extent, have me stumped, but this one's got me stumped a little bit. I mean, our streak is on 0, so I guess if I don't get it right, it's not, you know, end of the world. But boy, oh boy, I'm not sure. Oof. Keep going, keep going. Here we go. This will be an actual town name here. Should be. Because these look like the European town... Oh, no. Never mind. It looked like a different type of sign from a little further away. But maybe we're in a better position to... I mean, come on. At some point, you got to make a mistake and leave one of these just even partially unblurred would be helpful. Anything off the front? Not really, no. Okay. Keep going. That's, yeah, I'm thinking possibly Serbia or, yeah. And there's part of me that's also thinking maybe like the southern part of Romania. But wait, Sienica, was that one? No, that wasn't. Smiljevac, Rasno. I mean, the Tursa would really give it away. If we spotted the Tursa, because that's a pretty kind of... They don't give you Romanian vibes. Okay. That's fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I think you've got a point there. I think I was thinking more from the Tursa, maybe. But, yeah, no, I think you're probably right about that. It's... And again, we've got this Zabliak. We're in a kind of flat bit but with mountains, like we're kind of in a flat part of the mountains. So kind of like a Stopoyev. Ooh. I mean, I tell you what, at the end of the day, you gotta give kudos to whoever it was that came up with GeoGuessr, because this is so addicting. it's like the perfect. It's like where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, but like, you know, this one goes to 11 sort of thing. This is incredible, because if it weren't for all of the like road signs and things, I'd say this is like right down the road from me. Because the landscape is very similar. Now we have Restaurant Izvor. Still no actual like road numbers. Still haven't seen like a single road number. Like a highway number or anything. You know, I would think that... I mean, that's what I would think, is that Serbia and Montenegro would use some Cyrillic. But at the same time, you know... Yeah. Like, so maybe that makes it more likely to be like Bosnia or Croatia, in that we're not seeing Cyrillic on the signs. Because I feel like Serbia and Montenegro would be using Cyrillic, at least to some extent. Okay, this might be our clearest look at another vehicle yet. Now, if there was something where it was like, oh yeah, red taxis are always going to be, you know, like these are the sorts of things that there are people out there that know this, you know, but I'm just not one of them. Okay, let's go back. Let's take another look at this car. And I feel like eventually they've got to slip up and leave enough visible on the license plate to possibly make out a flag. At the same time, maybe the fact that... I know Bulgaria uses Cyrillic, because I, through some top-notch idiocy last week, spent like a good 5 minutes scrolling around Ukraine and Russia, because someone in my chat said, oh, there's Cyrillic, and this is definitely the home of the Cyrillic language, and it never dawned on me that that would be Bulgaria. Okay, this could be... Stochna Rana. Rana. Agronicum. Plievla. Stochna Rana. That makes me think Croatia again. Like, I feel like it's got to be kind of somewhere in here. Maybe it'll be... I'm not getting Slovenia vibes. I'm lost too. Eventually we'll get there. Okay. We've got a 4-star ski hotel. Now that is fascinating. Oh, hold on. This could be the clue we need. This looks like that could be ME. That's Montenegro. Finally. Okay, there's our confirmation. Yeah, ME is Montenegro. That's all it took, was just that one final little detail to get it there. And now we're at 1. Alright, 2. We're going for 2. Okay, we've got streets. Let's see if we can just quick click over to there. San Jose. Okay. So possibly Mexico? San Jose could also possibly be Yeah. One. We're going for one. Okay. Velocidad maxima. Okay. This. Mountainy like this. This kind of mountains. I feel like maybe Mexico, maybe Peru, maybe Spain. I feel like Spain's pretty unlikely. Yeah, definitely not USA. Because California doesn't look this nice. Don't tell them I said that. I'm thinking South America. I'm thinking this is probably somewhere in the Andean foothills. Or just in the Andes, I guess. Why do you think we call them the Andes? Because they're both called Andy? Okay. Continuing. I feel like the unique kind of bollards on the side of the road, plus the kind of there's part of me that is thinking this is going to be Peru or Argentina or maybe Bolivia. Possibly Chile, but not necessarily Chile. Hello, welcome. If you have any idea where we might be, please feel free to offer up some hints, some suggestions, anything of the sort. We're in a valley of some kind. We're in a mountain valley because we've got all these switchbacks. I think we are... Is that Billiam Clintorino? I think that's probably a safe bet there, Joe. Joe Silver. Joe Silver. Also, yeah. Sorry, I should really get better at reading people's names when you show up. But yeah, welcome, Billiam Clintorino. Cows. Okay, now cows. I'm pretty sure they have cows on Earth, so that backs up your thinking there, Joe. We're just gonna keep going. You know, eventually we'll either run out of map or we'll find a clue. Or I'll, get desperate and make a blind guess. Yeah, I'm not any good at the metas, is my problem. I had some people trying to teach me some of the metas last week, and the one thing I definitely remember is if you have a police escort, you're likely in Nigeria, and if there's a snorkel on the car, it's Kenya. But those are the only ones I really remember. Oh, I mean, everything about this is making me think it's got to be somewhere in here. This is Peru? Okay. That was one of my early guesses, but I'm still, still enough in the learning stage that I like to try and get some confirmation. Well, this will be north of the Arctic Circle, for sure. So the question, really, the only question here is this Norway or is this Canada? Or I suppose it could be Denmark via Greenland? Potentially? Now, we say Canada, but they look more like European kind of license plates. Oh, here we go. We've got some flags. Maybe that'll help. Polar. No, I'm not going to lie. I had one last week that ended up being Antarctica. Really felt like a kick in the teeth. Felt like they were cheating. That's Greenland. Okay, so we got Denmark. Okay, sweet, sweet, sweet. There we go. Very cool. That's the first time I've ever gotten Greenland. So you gotta help me out here, Billiam. There, you gotta you gotta tell me what the metas are so I can learn them. This is gonna be Malaysia, because of the flag. I don't think it was on Country Streaks. I think it was on the Daily Challenge, but still, I felt like, you know, they were playing dirty tricks on me by having Antarctica even be a possibility. So, and also, welcome back. Wow, I think I remember you were here last Friday, and were quite helpful. Okay, we're on a... Oh, I almost said we're on a coast. But that's more like a lake. Okay. Let's see. Metas. We're not being followed. I'm getting Middle East vibes, maybe? Dead Sea from the Jordan side. Okay. Yeah, I need to go back to the map for the Explorer Challenge and get a better feel for what countries are part of the game and what countries aren't. So I can... Because I feel like that would help with the meta as well. Okay. Guessing maybe Scandinavia, Finland, possibly the Baltic states. Here, maybe Canada or US, but probably more Finland. Possibly also maybe Russia or... Russia or Russia. I don't know what else I was looking for there. So thinking maybe Scandinavia, Finland, the Baltic states, or Russia. Yeah, and that's... I feel like in the country streaks, I feel like it's probably pretty well limited to the countries that are also available for the, like, exploration... like the exploration challenges, is what I'm thinking. I mean, I could be entirely wrong, because I am, you know, like, probably the furthest thing from an expert that there is. Stugvagen. Now that makes me think maybe Sweden? Does that seem reasonable? Good. I'm glad you agree. Okay. Alright, well, first instinct, New Zealand. So, obviously, it's Denmark? Is this Denmark? I feel like this is probably Denmark. It seems kind of flat, which I feel like lends itself to Denmark. I feel like Denmark really likes the kind of AE combo letter. Privat V. Okay. There we go. There's some Danish flag right there. Okay, so yeah, we got Denmark. And I'm going to be lazy, and I'm going to click on Greenland to get to Denmark, just because I don't feel like zooming all the way in on Denmark. Okay. Alright, possible metas here. I got nothing. Maybe... The trees make me think possibly Brazil. Okay. So now what's the giveaway there on it being Brazil? Because again, this is how I learn is um, with you know, explanations. And again, I like to emphasize it's not that I don't believe that you're right. It's I just yeah, because Greenland is owned by Denmark, so if you don't feel like zooming in on Denmark, you can just click Greenland. Um, that's my contribution to the meta. If you don't feel like zooming in on Denmark, just click Greenland. I don't know if that's a useful contribution to the meta in any way, but that's my contribution. Yellow double lines, sun north, general vibes. If you see a road sign, okay, so we'll keep looking for a road sign. Yeah, I mean, it, you know, admittedly, I think that's the first time I've actually confirmed that you can save the time by just clicking on Greenland. Like the dirt color here, I think kind of gives me Brazil vibes. I feel like Brazil has just like a, I don't know, maybe it's that Amazon dirt. Maybe it's just, it feels like this is going to be more fertile soil. I don't know. Now, the yellow painted bottoms of the trees, I've seen that too. I don't know if I've seen that in Brazil, but I've seen that before. Okay, road sign. Or at least speed limit sign. I don't know if that... Is that... This is a good amount south. So... Now, if we're a good amount... Ooh. So are we going to be too far south for this to be Brazil, then? Is this more likely to be Argentina? Or even... Well, no, it's not Australia. Oh, south in Brazil. Oh, shouldn't be close to the Amazon. But, I mean, surely the dirt, you know... I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just making things up. But yeah, we're going to go Brazil. Okay. I don't know what it is. Yeah. I mean, Amazon was my brain's attempt to make sense of what I was thinking, but at the same time, my first mistake was trying to find a logical explanation for what my brain was doing. Okay, now this... Okay, let's look at our car. No vehicles following us. Oh, those are fences. I thought that was water. Okay. Oh, and we can't go any further this way. Cambodia. Okay. So what's the giveaway there? Do they use... Is it... Yeah. I mean, I'm with you. I can see it. That's... Yeah. We'll give it a go. I'm not sure. There we go. Cambodia. Oh, no! Well, that's alright. It was... We were close. In that we had roughly the right part of the world. That's okay. Can't win them all. Happens to the best of us. Car was driving on the right. Oh, was that the... Is that the giveaway? Napradai. In Malay. Ah, yeah, okay. So that was the giveaway. It was car driving on the right. Neobzmejny. SK. This is going to be Slovakia. I'm telling you, Czechia and Slovakia are so helpful. They have their country code on websites everywhere. It's so helpful. I think I have yet to run across a Czechia or a Slovakia that doesn't have a website visible within 5 minutes. Halmaherastraat in Zeeburg. Okay. Zeeburg. Can I send you the last location? I don't know how I would do that. The last locate, like the one I just clicked, like the Slovakia, or I'm feeling like this is going to be. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I was going to say, I can try and. I think I've got. That was not the right thing. I don't know what I just did. Oh, gosh. What have I done? Oh, no. I've broken things. Hold on. I gotta. Oh, that's what I did. I accidentally opened up an extra tab. Okay. Oh, broke that. My highlight key did not work the way I thought it would. Oh, the Cambodia one? Or Malaysia one? I've already forgotten which one it ended up being. Sumatra Strat. Interesting. So we're in Zeeburg. I feel like... I mean, there's bikes everywhere. Zeeburg, to me, feels Dutch? I suppose it could maybe be Belgian. But I feel like this one's going to be... Nope, there we go. Okay, so this is the Netherlands. So we'll get zoomed in on that. Okay, there we go. Ooh, gotcha. An M road. M roads are Sweden. I'm beginning to learn that. M roads are Sweden. There we go. That one's good. Estadio Benito Villamarin. That looks like maybe Valencia? Definitely getting Spain vibes from this one. Real Betis. Okay. I feel like Real Betis is Spain. I was going to say, I think I had one with the yellow license plates and it ended up with it ending up being... Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So the driver was just being a bad driver, is what it comes down to. Real Betis, I'd swear that's Spain. I'd swear that's Spain. We're gonna go... Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Mallorca. Yuca Mayor. Mallorca. Is Mallorca Spain? I feel like I should know this. Mallorca... Because that's one of the... Now, is Mallorca one of these? Okay, we'll just click on Mallorca. That'll help. I suppose the way to ensure I get the right country is click on Mallorca and see which country it picks. Okay. Now... Interesting. Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna go this way, I think. Eswatini. Okay. So what's the giveaway there? Is it? I mean, like, I definitely see, yeah, the terrace-looking mountains. That's kind of what I was thinking too. Um, so what is then? Is there something that's missing then that makes it clear that it's not the just like the terraced mountainy parts of South Africa? Because I know there are parts of. Oh, you mean Lesotho? Okay, nope, fair enough. Fair enough. Good thing I was still asking questions. But yeah, so is there like something that makes it obvious that it's Lesotho and not just like a part of South Africa that's close to Lesotho? I'm glad we're all having existential crises here. That's half the fun. Okay, we're gonna go Lesotho. There we go. Ooh, yeah. See, and this is why it makes me wonder, like, what makes it clear that it's Lesotho here and not South Africa here? That's where I get curious. Because I feel like at that point it's got to be like the road signs or things like that. But, I'm not the expert by any stretch. Oh, hey, look at that. Apparently that's where I belong. In South Africa, okay. I was gonna say. I mean that I figured it was probably gonna be something like that, where it came down to road condition. Because that makes sense. Yeah, South Africa would have better quality roads. Okay, so we've got. I assume we've got European Union here, because I feel like they're the ones with the blue, the European ones with the blue bar. But I also could be entirely wrong. We'll click a bit until we find something to either Portuguese plate. Okay. So is it the extra bit of yellow on the other side of the blue that makes it Portuguese? Is that the thinking there? I'm just gonna pop down a little further, see if I can spot some actual, like, Portuguese, maybe. It is blue on the left and yellow on the right. Okay, so that, yeah, it's that extra bit of yellow that makes it Portuguese. Okay, so that's a good one for that. That's the sort of thing I can remember. I can remember the little. I mean, I say that I'll have forgotten that within, I'd say, 15 minutes tops. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. Let's see. Which is going to be the better way to go? I'm going to go this way, I think. I feel like you ought to be able to go that way. Any thoughts on this one? Telikesi, like there. Okay, so there's part of me that thinks on this maybe Turkey. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. When I make a guess and then someone in chat actually confirms that, I feel like an absolute genius. Through no right of my own. But yeah, so we're thinking Turkey. Okay. Yeah, Let's go Turkey. Boop. There we go. Sweet. Up to 8. Alright. On pace for our first double-digit streak of the day. Okay, so we've got... Alright, I mean... Giving off pretty strong USA kind of vibes here. Vineyard Machinery, Wickham Estate Vineyard, Marlborough. This is New Zealand. Oh, yeah, the sheep should have been the clue, huh? I mean, after all, New Zealand does have more sheep than people. I can see it. I can see it. Is it the trees? Is that the clue? Is it the cones? Is it just the fact that it's wine country? Let's see. Anyway, we'll go New Zealand. New Zealand. Good shout. Lot of stuff. Okay. I think that's fair enough. Let's see. We're driving on the left. So that makes me think UK right off the bat. We've got metric heights with standard yellow black plate is UK. Yellow back plate is UK. Okay. I was going to say, for me, what gives it away is metric measurements but standard miles. Because that seems to be a particularly British quirk. Alright, so we're in Harrietsham. There we go. There we go. First double-digit streak of the day. Okay, what do we got here? Thinking Uruguay, maybe. Check the car plate. Okay, we'll go one more this way. Ooh, kind of hard to tell. At least for me, I can't tell an awful lot from that. But, so we're thinking Uruguay. Okay. I think that's probably a fair shout. El Pampa. I mean, I think Uruguay is probably a pretty fair guess. At least, you know, so far. I'm not seeing anything that would definitely make me go, nope, can't be. So yeah, we'll go Uruguay. Why not? I'm willing to take the risks. After all. Oh, well, welcome, Blades Edge New Zealand. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Vertigirl 3D, welcome. This is my first time being rated, so thanks for coming in. We're just learning how to be awful at geography while my chat is brilliant. Welcome, then, A Star Danced. Yeah, you know, I'm... I think the hashtag that best sums up my attempts to play this game is confidently incorrect. So, you know, that's what we got going here. Okay, so we've got British... I'm thinking Colombia here. You know, it's been a while. Canada... It's been a while since we've gotten to Canada, actually. I have to admit. Escobar on the... Well, that says Escolar. Surely that says Escolar, not Escobar. Although, I mean, I see your point there. Wow. The wonderful world of Canada. Yes, they do have the best dollars, I have to admit. That's fair. See, my problem is I every time I go, I convince myself it's the U.S. and then it ends up being Canada. That's why our title is It Canada? To the point where last week I had a location where I was looking around and I was dead convinced that it was going to be the southwestern United States, and so I was like, okay, parts of this remind me of Phoenix, so this is definitely going to be Canada. And I said that right as I zoomed in on a street sign that made it clear that we were in Quebec. So, you know, I know my strengths, and one of my biggest strengths is mistaking Canada for the US. Now, this is interesting. I've got no idea here. Bulgaria. Okay. Home of the Cyrillic language. Or the Cyrillic alphabet, at the very least. I guess Cyrillic isn't a language so much as an alphabet. Isn't it just, though? Okay. We're gonna go Bulgaria. I think it's this little doggo here that confirms that for me. I think he's our Bulgaria confirmation. Although seeing, like, literally any sign in Cyrillic would also help confirm that. The cars, I feel like, confirm it. This is something. Okay. Head on down the road, maybe a little further. Come on. Does no one in this... These are some very suspicious folks. I think the car confirms it. It just looks like a Bulgarian car. So we're going to go Bulgaria. There we go. Basically, WoW is the genius here. And I just do what he says while asking him why he's saying it. Now, is that is Cyrillic? So, okay. Podsini. I mean, I don't know if it's dangerous or not to Russia or Mongolia. Okay. I feel like WoW just really has the meta down. He's really got the meta down. Korchma. Russia near Mongolia. Okay, so we're not saying it is Mongolia. We're saying it's Russia near Mongolia. Okay. That's an important clarification. Comsoft. Oh. Okay, yep. It's a big boy. We'll click Russia. Yeah, no, and that's... I think I just read it wrong the first time. I thought it said Russia or Mongolia. So I was... Yeah, good clarification. Because I never learned to read. That's not entirely true. Okay, so we have Marie Adelaide. We have yellow plates front and back. We're driving on the right. We have... Ooh, can't read those signs. Not from this angle. Not from that angle either. Luxembourg, okay. So is that the yellow front and back is Luxembourg? Is that the trick there? Okay. So now we just have to zoom in on Luxembourg. I suppose Luxembourg's small enough, I ought to be able to confirm that with any of these. Plateau de Kirchberg Airport. Like, how many airports can there possibly be in Luxembourg? Like, I mean, what, two at the most? Now here's the real trick. How good am I at spotting? Oh, Aéroport de Luxembourg. Anyway, okay, Luxembourg. We're picking Luxembourg. French-sounding street names. Yeah, I think that's... So, that's also Netherlands, but the French gives it away. Good, good, good. These are the things, you know? These are the clues. Okay. Now, this sort of motorbike to me feels Southeast Asia, but I am happy to be corrected on that. We've got sun to the northwest, which makes me think possibly South America. Philippines maybe, but keep clicking. Okay. You know, I had a stretch for a while where I was really good at spotting the Philippines, but I just am not anymore. But yeah, we'll keep clicking. Just keep clicking, just keep clicking, just keep clicking. Here we go. Alrighty. Keep on trolling down the road. Just rambling away, looking for any clues. Be they... Why is this so flat? Hashtag flat earth confirmed. Telling you, eventually we'll get to the end and be able to look off. Okay. Now that is interesting. Is Philippines this flat? Let's see. Can we get any hints from license plates in Philippines? This looks like an Australian design Ford. That doesn't look like the lines you get on North American Fords. It looks more like the Australian lines. So that kind of helps with my... Or Denmark. I hear Denmark's pretty flat as well. But yeah, that truck felt like a Australian style Ford, more so than a North American style Ford. So I feel like that helps confirm our diagnosis of Southeast Asia. We'll continue on down the road here. Also, welcome to Blades Edge New Zealand. Thanks for the follow. That's really exciting. You are my 5th follow, so that's exciting news. Very happy to see that. I realize I'm really bad at noticing these things. Because I feel like my widgets and my alerts aren't working right. I got a warning at the beginning of my stream that my alerts weren't working right. Woo! Okay, here's a good clue. There's a clue. Alrighty. Now, so the question is this more Thailand? Is this more Cambodia? This looks Cambodia. This looks Cambodian to me. That's Khmer, right? Looks more like that than Myanmar or Burma. Are we risking this again? Alright, we're going to risk Cambodia. There we go. Ooh. Very, very close to Vietnam. Okay. Next, what do we got here? Okay, maybe Eastern Europe? Somewhere? We've got a very fluffy... Oh, and he's gone. Let's see. Pronto Gasco. Recarga to celular, I think is maybe what that says. Let's go this way, see if he's still there. Pronto Gasco. I mean, it's... I'm going to go out on a... I love the absurdity of that. What should we have for a mascot for our gas company? Let's put a child in a blue flame costume. Because why not? Chile. Okay. Is that a license plates thing? I feel like that's a license plates thing. Or is that just a general vibe thing? I mean, at this point, I've learned pretty much not to question it. Orange, but that's only on commercial vehicles. Okay. Okay, good to know. There we go. These are the little things we learn. Everyone can get better from watching this. Okay. We're going to pop one this way. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Greece. Because I don't know. Does anywhere else actually use Greek? Because North Macedonia uses Cyrillic, so I feel like the only place that uses Greek is Greece. Boy, I tell you, Greece, living off... They've been coasting on that whole democracy invention for 2,000 plus years now. Cyprus. Okay, yeah, that's a fair point. But Cyprus wouldn't be in this mode. Okay. Farma Svinja Ivanovic. Okay, so we're gonna be somewhere in here based on that. Ovic, Montenegro. Okay. Gotcha. So what's the thinking on the Montenegro again? Sorry, I feel like I should be learning these things by now, but it's that whole memory thing. Montenegro. We'll keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. The sky opens in Montenegro. Oh, like this. Ovic does make me think Serbian, but maybe he moved. Is, like, when you say the sky opens, is that like this particular glitch is common to Montenegro? Or is it just that that's where the aliens come from, is Montenegro? I'm curious. Oops, let's go back. Let's see if... So that glitch is Montenegro and Senegal. See, I'm telling you. Like, that's astonishing. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. And Albania, but the Serbian name gives it away. Fair enough. I think that's perfectly reasonable. All of those seem like solid justifications. Okay. Now my first instinct here is France, but that's not French, that's Belgian. So we're gonna go Belgium. These are some really... I really like these two houses in particular. I don't know. I like the design of those. That's kind of cool. We're gonna go Belgium. Hot diggity. Okay. Google Street View. Are we being followed? Doesn't appear so. We've got yellow plates. Do we have a snorkel? Just going through the few things. This is the most OP meta. Okay. and I'm not spotting it. Is this gonna be Senegal? Look at the top right bar of the car. Top right. Wait. Okay, duct tape. So there's duct tape on the car. Is this literally just that the only Google car in this country has this repair on it? That's... I mean, just... So what country is this? Is this going to be Senegal? Or wait, no, was it Senegal that's an option? Or is it Gambia that's an option? So we know it's Africa. Is it Kenya? Uganda? Ghana. Okay. Okay, so if it's got tape on the roof rack, it's Ghana. If it's got tape on a slightly different part of the roof rack, it's Réunion. I love it. It's the absurdity of the fact that people took the time to figure all of that out. Okay. Pilsudskiego. This makes me think Poland because of that slashy L. Because I don't know anywhere else that uses the slashed L. I mean, I could be wrong, but I can't think of anywhere else that uses the L with the slash through it. Purzy also, I think, is a Polish word. Not to mention, you know, stringing that many consonants together with a Z makes me think Poland. Yeah, I'm going Poland. Whoo! Only just. Okay. Alright. What do we got here? Are we being followed? No, but we have... Okay, so this is... that's Thai. I think that's Thai. That's not Thai. Is this Sri Lanka? Or somewhere in India? Because, yeah, looking at it a little more closely, I realize that's not Thai. Makes me think Hindi from... Because I feel like that's the one that has kind of like the through line across the top of all the writing, where it's got the top line and all the letters kind of come down off that line. India only has bikes and trekkers, so this is not India. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Let's see. So, Sri Lanka? Is that a reasonable guess? Or do we need to go further afield to find this? I feel like there's something there. Bangladesh. Sri Lanka is a different script. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. I see it there now. Yep. Gotcha. And I'm seeing the similarity in the writing. Okay. Cool. Here we go. Pop over this way, see if we can... Well, now, okay, let's zoom in on some of this writing here. Okay, so we're not looking at Cyrillic. We've got yellow on the front and ooh, boy. Do we have yellow on the back as well? I'm not seeing any other vehicles. Okay. Maybe if we pop in here, this will... Okay, so we have yellow on the front and the back, which was Netherlands. If I'm remembering right. Yellow on front and back is Netherlands. Is that right? Oh gosh. I've already... Yep, Amsterdam. Okay, there we go. Glad I was able to confirm my own suspicions. That's exciting. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning new things. This is good stuff. Yellow front and back in EU is Netherlands or Luxembourg. Okay, and that's what I thought we had determined. Or what I thought you guys had taught me. You folks had taught me. So... Now this is interesting. We've got like a almost mud... The ball... Yeah. That I was going to say, that's like an almost hand-built bollard there. Hong Cho, I think is what that said. Hong Cho. So is this going to be Hong Kong? Bhutan. Okay. I was getting kind of Asian mountain vibes. So Bhutan, that works. Definitely Himalayan. I still haven't checked since last week on whether or not they have any stoplights yet. I was going to check on that, and I didn't. Need to remember to do that. Strazov Lehom. Okay, what do we got? So yellow license plates can also be Colombia or Kenya or Israel. But in the EU, it's going to be Netherlands or... And the EU always have that little blue bit on the side, right? Javor. Javor? Javor? Ooh, interesting. Okay. I mean, I feel like it's gonna be Eastern Europe? Unless this could be like... I think it was a... Well, if it's Czechia, then we'll find a website soon. Because there's always a website. Okay, we'll keep clicking down this road a little further. See what we can find. We've got some very 80s drums going on in this song. Kind of Phil Collins-y vibe. Maybe a little bit of Duran Duran feel. I mean, mostly I'm disappointed that we haven't found a website yet. So do we take a punt on Czechia? I think we can take a punt on Czechia. We're going to flag back to the start here. And go this way a little ways. See if that maybe gives us some more clues. Okay, here we go. A couple more signs here. Janovice, Luby, and Tinek. Okay. And we're saying likely one of these. Janovice, I feel like, is Czechia. I feel like I've heard of that town before, or seen that town on a map of Czechia before. Keep going a little bit further. Okay. That's an interesting. Hrad Klanova, Strazov, and Yavor. I mean, I feel like Janovice is and I'm seeing a lot of towns and villages that end in that vis in Czechia. Not so much in Slovakia. So I think we're going to go Czechia here. Oh, they still have it listed as Czech Republic on their flags. Ooh. I've heard it both ways. Okay, what do we got? Alright, here's where I make a fool of myself. This looks very American, very Alaska-y. So, almost with undeniable certainty, it's going to be Canada. Because that's just how it goes. Like, the odds of this being anything but Canada at this point, based on my track record, are... Now, a good way we can tell if it's Alaska is Alaska has yellow license plates as well. I don't know if any Canadian provinces or territories do, though, so that might not be super helpful. Okay. How many places are you going to hit mile marker 1800? You might not even hit that in Alaska. Keep going a little bit. This will be our clue. No, it won't. I was hoping that would say, you know, XYZ road conditions. Oops, went one too far for the sign on the river. The White River. The White River. Okay. Do we see Denali anywhere? That could also help. We're gonna keep going. I mean, I feel confident. I feel confident this could be Alaska. And every time I feel confident about it being something other than Canada, it ends up being Canada. So I just, you know, out of an abundance of caution, I'm gonna keep clicking a little more. Here we go. Another vehicle. This could, although it's a tractor trailer, so that might not actually be all that helpful. It's got oversized load markings. I think that pretty well narrows it down there for us. I'm telling you, every time, every time, every time, every time. And there is the title of the stream. There's the title of the stream. Lived out in living color. Oh my goodness. It's right near Beaver Creek. Oh man. Every time. Oh. Oh my goodness. So bad. So bad. Okay, well. Yeah, right next to Beaver Creek. Okay. Well, I think that is the perfect conclusion for the night. I've been going for almost 3 hours at this point. I think that's a pretty solid concluding point. I mean, this could be like the motto of my streams. You guessed United States, but the right answer was Canada. Every time. It. Okay, alrighty. Yeah, I think that's probably a good stopping point for the night. We made it to 26. Not as much as the 83, but that's okay. We made it to 26. We got our "Is it Canada?" probably moment. And I'm telling you, if I keep up at this rate, eventually I'll be able to create a supercut of all the times where we should have guessed Canada. But, okay, I think I am gonna plan to call this a stream here, everybody. This has been a ton of fun, as usual. We're gonna put up our little ending soon screen there. This has been a lot of fun, as always. And I'm so glad that it ended that way. I couldn't have asked for a more perfect ending. So, oh, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And, yeah, we will see you again soon. I'm hoping to get my stream schedule a little more regular here. You know, if you guys are interested in knowing when I'm going to be streaming, please don't hesitate to give me a follow. I always feel weird asking that because I don't like, you know, asking for stuff. But yeah, follows are always wonderful. And yeah, I'm telling you, Canada has ruined more of my streaks than any other country at this point by a pretty decent margin. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. And yeah, I'll try and keep people posted. If you want to know when I'll be streaming again, I'm going to hope to do some daytime streams for my time zone next week, and those I'll probably be playing something on my Xbox. I might start Control, possibly. I've been wanting to play through that, and I feel like stream could be a good reason to do that. But yeah. So anyway, we will see you all around, and thanks again for watching. It's been a blast. And with that, I will bid you all a good night. Farewell.